Good morning and welcome dear students to online English video class. Today in this class we are going to study unit 7, that is Matilda can do magic. So without waste of time, let us begin the class. Let me make it bigger. Okay. So first of all, let us talk on the writer. Student, you can see on your screen that Roald Dahl was a British fighter pilot of Norway descent. He is famous for writing stories, books, and poems for children. His stories often features brave children who go against evil adults and overcome all sorts of trouble. Some of his famous works are Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, James and the Giant Peach, and the Witches among these. So that was all about writer. He is famous for writing some brave students who is having some extra power. So the story that we are going to have is also related the same pattern. That is as the title says Matilda. Okay, so this story is somewhere related to the girl. Just wait. Related to the girl whose name is Matilda. How Matilda can do a magic we are going to see in this chapter. So you can see this. The first stanza says, the first paragraph says, Matilda Wormwood is a bright, intelligent, and gifted child, but unfortunately, her parents would rather have her watch the television than read a book. Okay, her teacher Miss Honey. So here we have introduced two characters. First is Matilda Wormwood, that is the main character. Then after we introduce about her parents, that is Mr. and Mrs. Wormwood. Here we have again we have also introduced about his about her teacher, that is Miss Honey. Miss Honey only recognizes her brilliance and tries to help Matilda to learn more and more about. Actually, her father, her mother, means her parents, they are not going to more care about the girl. So they just have an interest that their child should have to watch television more rather than to read a book. So her parents and the head mistress. Okay, what is head mistress? Now again one more character, Miss Trunchbull. So Miss Trunchbull was her head mistress. Okay, you can say the principal of the school refused to allow her to do so. So they three-person, mother, father, and Miss Trunchbull, they are not what we can see means they cannot recognize the power and quality of the girl Matilda, but Miss Honey, who is only the person who can recognize the inner quality and power of this girl. So now I hope the overall things you have clear, that we are going to have a story of a girl who has some power to interact anything with his imagination and the power of his mind. First is one day when Miss Trunchbull visits the class and finds a newt. Children, what is newt? I will explain you. Let me read the paragraph first. Finds a newt in her glass water. She accuses Melinda for playing a prank on her and threatens to expel her. Suddenly, a glass falls. The glass falls over, and the newt lands on Miss Trunchbull, who is now angrier than ever. Everyone has seen that Matilda has not moved from her seat. Then how the glass falls. So a newt is a creature like that. You can see that it is look like lizard. Okay, so one day what happened when Miss Trunchbull came into the class, there's a glass kept on her table, so there was a mute anyhow the mute that just went into the glass of the teacher, and then after when all of a sudden the glass fell there, and then the mute came and land on the principal. And after that the principal became very angry with this incident, and she thought that all this prank was done by Matilda, because she does not like the girl. So she thought that she has only done the things, and she wanted to expel her to leave the school. Means she wanted to force the girl to leave the school. Okay, so that is why she just thought that she's only the girl who has done this misdeed with me. But everybody seen that Matilda has not moved from her seat. So how the glass has fallen there, this is the question. Now, okay, you can see here. Okay, it is paragraph number 1. Matilda did not join the rush to get out of the classroom after the other student after the other children had all disappeared. She remained at her desk, quiet and thoughtful. She knew she had to tell somebody about what happened to the class. She could not possibly kept a gigantic secret uh, like the bottled up inside her. Okay, so here Matilda is saying that she did not do anything. She was completely silent in the classroom, and then when everybody has gone from the classroom, she just thinking that she could not hide the secret. What had happened there in the class, she just wanted to tell to somebody. Okay. So gigantic means you can see that is given exclamatory large, and bottled up means she kept her secret to herself, not revealing it to anything. Okay, so that is the girl. The girl is that type of girl who does not want to share his secrets to everybody. Okay. Okay. Number 2. Neither of her mother nor her father would be any use, for they would not believe her nor realize an outstanding event had taken place in the classroom afternoon on the spur of the moment means suddenly. Okay, Matilda decided that one person she would like to confide her. Okay, so she thought that the things what happened in the class she wanted to tell to her parents, but she thought that no, they will not think and they will believe on her. So that is why she decided to tell all the secret to her teacher, that is Miss Honey. Okay, Matilda and Miss Honey were now the only two left in the classroom. Miss Honey had seated herself at her table and was riffling. Riffling means turning over pages through some papers. She looked up and said, "Well, Matilda, aren't you going outside with others?" Matilda said, "Please, may I talk to you for a moment?" "Of course you may. What's troubling you?" "Something very peculiar happened to me, Miss Honey." So she just wanted to tell something to that Minnie what happened in the class today. So she decided that she will tell all the things to Miss Honey, because that only the person who was getting Matilda more. Miss Honey becomes very. Let me make it bigger. Miss Honey become instant alert ever since the two disastrous meeting she had recently about Matilda. The first with the headmaster, and the second with Mr. and Mrs. Wormwood. Miss Honey had been thinking a great deal about this child and wondering how she could help her. And now here was Matilda sitting in the classroom, looking particularly exalted and asking if she could have a private talk. Miss Honey had never seen her looking so wide-eyed and peculiar before. "Yes, Matilda," she said. "Tell me what happened to you that's so peculiar." So here, writer is saying that now Matilda, Miss Honey was thinking that this is the very big task to listen Matilda, that what she wanted, she really wanted to share with me, and she's very ready to hear the things, to listen the thing what she's going to share. "Miss Trunchbull isn't going to expel me, is she?" She's asking to Miss Honey that my principal may be going to expel me. He make me through from the school. Matilda asked, "Because it wasn't me who put the creature in the water." So he told to she told to her teacher that I was not who put the creature, who put the newt in her water. Due to that, she becomes very angry and she just make me throw from the school. She just need to expel me from the school. I promise you, it wasn't you." Then she told that I know that you are not the person who put the creature in the water. I know it wasn't you, Miss Honey said. Am I going to be expelled?" "I think not," Miss Honey said. The headmaster simply got a little overexcited. That's all. She told no that she becomes only overexcited when she becomes more angry. But this is the not that is not the reason that she will make you throw from the school. Okay, good, Matilda said, but that isn't what I want to talk to you about. Okay, so she told that no, but what happened that about I'm just going to talk to you. What do you want to talk to me, Matilda? I want to talk you that about the glass of water with the creature in it. Matilda said, you saw it spilling all over Miss Trunchbull, didn't you? I did indeed. I did indeed. Here Matilda told that yes, I only did what had happened. I only made the glass fell on Miss Trunchbull, and that all things happened due to me as well. Well, Miss Honey, I did not touch it. I never went near it. I know you didn't. Miss Honey said you heard me telling the headmistress it could be possibly have you been there because you were never gone near about the place where the glass was kept. So how it can be possible? She was not believing on that. Okay, but she's saying that but it was me. I did only. How? Matilda said. That's exactly what I want to talk to you, dear. Miss Honey paused and then looked carefully at the child. I do not think I quite follow you, she said. So I got so angry of being accused of something that I had done that I made it happen. How I made it happen, she is now going to say. You made what happen, Matilda? I made the glass tip over. Matilda now explained to her teacher. Now I only made the glass tip. I only made the glass tip over. I still do not understand what you mean, Miss Honey said gently. I did it with my eyes, said Matilda. I was staring at it and wishing to tip, and then my eyes fixed went on all hot, funny, and some sorts of power came out of them, and the glass just toppled over. What is toppled, children? See this given. Toppled means fell over. Okay, so I did all the thing of my eyes. There is a power in my eyes. I just gaze the glass continuously, and there is a voice come from my mind that the glass should tip over, and then it had okay. Then after I am still not following you, said Miss Honey. Do you actually build the glass tip over? So she told that no, I cannot believe that. Do you saying to me? Do you mean that you really just made the glass fall over there? How it happened? Yes, Matilda, with my eyes. Miss Honey was silent for a moment. Matilda then meant to lie. It was more likely that she was simply allowing her vivid imagination to run with her. You mean that you were sitting where you are now, and you told to glass to topple over, and it did. She's asking that like that anything had happened there, something like that, Miss Honey. Yes, if you did that, then it just about the greatest miracle a person has performed in a long time. Okay, so she told that if you have done this, it's really a miracle has happened in the class. I did, Miss Honey. It's extraordinary thought, Miss Honey. How often small children have flights of fancy. Flight of fancy means very imaginative ideas that may be very difficult to carry out in the excuse. Okay, she decided to put an end to it as gently as possible. Could you do it again? She asked kindly. Okay, so her teacher asked that could you do it again? I just want to see. I don't know, Matilda said. I think I might be able to. Miss Honey moved now empty glass to the middle. On the table, should I put water in it? She asked, smiling a little. I don't think it matters, Matilda said. When very well then, go ahead and tip it over. It may take some time, take all the time you want. Miss Honey said, I'm hungry. Okay, so she's saying that I'm here, you have to do it again. I'm saying how you have done this. I want to see it. So paragraph number 40. Paragraph number 40, here she said that Matilda, sitting in a second row about 10 feet away from Miss Honey, put her elbow on the desk and covered her face in her hand, and this time she gave the order to the right of the beginning, tip glass tip. She ordered, but Her lips didn't move and she made no sound. She simply shouted the words inside her head. Okay, now she concentrated the whole of her mind and then her brain, and her will up into her eyes, and once again, but much more quickly than before, she felt electricity gathering, and the power was beginning to surge. The hotness was coming into the aisle below, and then millions of the tiny visible arms and hands of them too were shooting out towards the glass without making any sound at all. She kept shouting inside her head for the glass to go over. She saw Ubel, then it tilted and then it tipped over right to the fell of the tinkle on the tabletop 12 inches from Miss Sunny Folder's arms. Okay, so she said that she was sitting like this and then she was gazing to the glass, and then after there's a power come into his eyes, and her lips also did not say a single word, but she just told the things tip glass tip in her mind, and then after the glass was started shaking. Okay, this ubbling it started shaking here to there, and then it has she has done this what she wanted to say. Miss Honey Mouse dropped open, and her eyes stretched to so wide she could see the whites all around. She did not say a word. She couldn't. The shock of seeing such a miracle performance had struck her dumb. So her teacher was completely dumbed by seeing the miracle performance by her. That was a miracle to her. She gaped her glass, leaning well away from it now, as though it may be dangerous thing. Then slowly she lifted her head and looked at Matilda. She saw the child, white in her face, white as paper, trembling all over, eyes glazed, starting straight ahead to seeing nothing. The whole face was transfixed, her eyes round was bright, and she was sitting there speechless. Okay, so when she saw Matilda, she found that she was completely white. She was still because all the power came into her mind and her head. Due to that power, she becomes now very weak, and then she was shaking with that. Okay, Miss Honey waited, trembling a little herself, and watching the child as she slowly stirred, and then suddenly click went her face into a look and almost angry calm. I am all right, she said and smiled. Then Matilda told that no, ma'am, you don't worry because now I am completely right. I'm quite right. I'm quite all right, Miss Honey. So don't be alarmed. Don't be upset because I am completely right. Okay. So here what is the reaction of Miss Honey? See that you seem so far away, Miss Honey whispered with awestruck. Children, awestruck is what? You can see that awestruck is given here. Okay, it is filled with the feeling of admiration. So she was just started praising Matilda that yes, you have done this. This is a very miracle that you have done. It's very wonderful. Okay. Oh, it was. I was flying past on the stars on silver wings. Matilda said it was wonderful. Miss Honey was still gazing the child in absolute wonderment as it showed that the creation, the beginning of the world, the first morning. She was very happy by seeing the miracle by the girl, and she's saying these things. She's praising like she's praising when she told that you are creation, the beginning of the world. You're the first morning for the student. Okay. So it went much quicker this time, Matilda said quietly. It is not possible, Miss Honey was gasping. I do not believe it. I simply don't believe it. She closed her eyes and then kept them closed for a quite while, and then she was opening them again. She seemed to be the gathering herself together. Would you like to come back, have a tea at my house? She asked. Oh, I love to, Matilda said. So now in this way she was praising the girl, and she just wanted to appreciate the things what she has done. There was a power which was seen by her teacher was really remarkable. Dude, collect your things and I will meet to you outside in couple of minutes. You won't tell anyone about it. This thing I did. Will you, Miss Honey? I wouldn't dream of, Miss Honey said. So here in this way, your story is finished. So student, we can see that how this girl has a power of doing things here and there, and how she did the things with his eyes and with his power, and she's not comfort to telling the things with anybody, even her parents, but she was comfort to tell the things with her teacher. So in this way we found that there's a power in her in her eyes and in his mind. So such type of students are special in something. Okay, so now Matilda is also like that. So that is why the title Matilda can do magic is completely suiting on the title. So student, till the next class, we just want to take you thanks, and in the next class we will discuss the question answer based of this chapter. So till that time, thank you so much, and have a nice day.